Hello there. Hi again. I'm back again. And once again, bringing home Wendy's to the table. Except this time I brought the Baconator with me. Only the double, because I have some type of, some self-control in life. What in the hell? Anywho, those are important. Anywho, so tonight I was able to save some things. I had lunch at Wendy's again. Taco Bell is still closed on midnight. Um, so today I have the glorious Baconator, which, it's all microwaved because it's 5 a.m., 5:18 a.m. I just got back from work. And I'm gonna, probably not going to, but I'm gonna try to cut this little one short today because I have a pretty hefty exam in the morning. As well as a lot of homework. Today in guitar, we learned BB King, Stand By Me, which I'm almost as excited about as Hallelujah. So I really want to get better and put a lot of more time into that. So yeah, my 5 a.m. terrible meal and only meal of the day for the most part. And this is still cold. Look at that, sitting in my car for hours. So I went to Wendy's down in Milford. There's a Pilot Wendy's truck stop. So I went in there and I bought a bag of Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips, which was a hard choice between that and the Fritos barbecue twists. It was like, what, 2 for $3 or whatever, but I mean, if I'm doing this, I need one bag of chips. Small bag of chips, but it's forgivable. Go to the gym, hit the sauna, sweat it out, work it out, so on and so forth. So right now I'm going to start with the Spicy Chicken Go Wrap. It doesn't look very appealing, nor does anything, 6 hours after you get it. Wrappers overdid the wrap a little bit. No problem. It happens. I'm a huge fan of the spicy Asiago chicken ranch sandwich. So the sub version of that would be this little wrap. I used to get the chicken Caesar one, which the chicken Caesar one was really good. But for some reason they stopped doing that. Can't tell you why. Don't know myself. But yeah, so I'm stuck with this, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I enjoy it. I like it a lot. What are you doing? Over here, real quick, we have... I'm not even gonna bother. What? What are you doing? Come here, you! Oh, you fat lump. This is Kitty! Ow, who needs her nails trimmed really badly? But, Kitty butt. That's the love of my life right there. You're so pretty. Alright, so we got a no longer a guest. Or maybe a guest. Who knows? Whatever. Nope, no guest. Anywho, so yeah, I went to Wendy's. Did that. So, little lady, what's wrong? So it was a long day today. I woke up earlier than usual. So I was able to finally relax a little bit. I wrote the proposal for my computer ethics research paper. Which is about some robot in Japan. Very innovative, very advanced. It's able to have comprehension, conversation, can at a very low level read emotions and so on and so forth. which I think that was pretty cool. I'm not really interested in it, but whatever. Steadily losing interest in this rap. Anyway, that wasn't bad. Hang out at school. Some friends, you know, chatted up a little bit. Work was alright. If any of you care. Not a lot of shipping and trucks tonight, so it wasn't brutal. Was not really feeling too well today. Towards the end of the day, stuff. I was able to have a nice little chat with my buddy Mark about an hour or so after work. That was cool, you know, getting to know him a little bit better. Known him for like 3 years now, but never really hung out or anything along those lines. Hung out and chatted with the boss. Talked about you know, the old glory days of high school and taking unsafe drugs and supplements to increase strength and sports and all that nonsense, power and weightlifting and all that jazz. It was a nice little reminiscent talk. I'm not eating this fast enough. I'm not. Getting cold on me. So that was pretty cool. There was it's today in the news, I guess. I guess I'll just do that. I'm not really gonna try to throw my political opinion in there, although I probably will. My apologies. But two big things happened today. There's riots going on in Charlotte, North Carolina, which God bless Jen. She's about, I think, an hour or so away from there, I think. Her boyfriend's in the heart of Charlotte, so that sucks, but whatever. So there's that. I think the country's really on the brink of something. Revolution's coming. I've been saying it forever. No one believes me. It's coming. It'll be here. And internationally, ISIS, or ISIL, as it's known across the rest of the world, attacked a U.S. Iraqi military base with bombshells containing mustard gas, which means we're back in 1915 again, I guess. For those of you that don't know, mustard gas is a very debilitating and very horrid weapon. It causes temporary blindness, difficulty breathing, death, amongst other side effects. And that's rough. Shout out to those guys. All the best for them, really. Doing a hell of a job out there. And at this point, good God, man. Are you done? Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway. So that was a lot of news going on today. Straight to my phone, so I get buzzes all the friggin' time about it. That sad little... I'll say this, the wrap, you would expect, like, you know, go to McDonald's and you get, like, a little crappy piece of chicken. They actually use good chicken for these, like, cheap wraps, you know. I think Wendy's is good at utilizing fairly decent ingredients for their food. No, I haven't been back there. I don't know how they work. I don't know if it's fresh, never frozen beef or not. But does anyone really care? Probably not. Oh, so yeah, I mean, pretty standard day today. A lot going on tomorrow. Big payday tomorrow. getting money from school. Alright, oddly enough, had a strange break in connection, I guess. But anyway, like I was saying, just some good things coming this week. About to start putting into the 401k. That's nice. It's always good to have that in the backup. But so yeah, now on to the Baconator. And here it is in all of its leftover looking glory. I swear this looks a lot better when you're you know, getting it right out of the whatever oven, toaster. Love it though. I went with the double today. Not to outdo myself, but triple happens on a rare occasion. When I'm feeling extra gross, I guess. Now it looks really greasy. It is really greasy. And if I'm honest, don't get me wrong, great sandwich, but it's not like you can really feel out or taste the individual pieces of it. Just a lot of meat. Meat and cheese. Beef, pork, dairy, bread. I have to figure out how to splice those two videos together before anything else. The brink and Gucci. So yeah. Once again, not really sure what to talk about. I haven't done my research on the mukbang. But I will say this, though. It actually originated in 2010 from South Korea. In case y'all didn't know that. Little tidbit about what you're watching. Knowledge is power. It's good to know things. Never hurts. Like I said, I'm always open to suggestions for things to talk about. Got some views and a like on my other video from yesterday. Much appreciated, whoever that was. And that's gross. What you're doing right there. That's not for YouTube, whatever she's doing. But some would consider her to be a very lucky girl for what she is doing. Gross. So, had a big issue today. Small background. Was president of a fraternity. Put to vice president. Found out about an impending impeachment from not my boys, which sucks. So just going to probably take a step down in the next day or two, but with that comes a lot of grief from other people, mainly a lot of people who feel a type of way, so a string of emails went out all day today, and that's a pain. It really is. So just small things throughout the day that just bring you up and bring you down. And that's how life is. It's all about balance, fluctuations, and the roller coaster that is life. And the roller coaster that's going to be the experience of this burger. It looks I don't know if I should say better than it did 5 minutes ago. I mean, I guess it looks better in the camera than in my own eyes, which is something odd and strange. And I swear, when it's all melty and nice and chewy and hot, it is unstoppable. But I should probably cut back soon. I need to start making my own meals. I swear 30% of my paycheck goes to fast food and cigarettes. I'm very generous. I give out a lot of cigarettes at work and at school and to random people I meet. And that eats a hole in your pocket, but it's worth being nice to people. It'll come back in the end. Eventually. Still waiting for it, but eventually. Some bread, a little hard bread. Oh, that's hard bread right there. You can, microwave it for a little too long, and it is what it is, I guess. I'm gonna crack open the sun chips. I don't want to have all of them. Probably will once I get off here and lay in my bed. Good God. These are good. I'm going to catch up on this in a portion of ratio for main to side. Has not been proportionate at all. Unfortunately, I have to eat a whole bunch of chips now to make up for my lack of side dish earlier. I love these chips. Good chips. Sorry, I'm really enjoying these chips. As well as the frequent bouts of cat hair. Oh, it's somewhere. You learn to accept it, though, eventually. Just a way of life at this point. For the next 15 years, hopefully. Love that cat. And as you might have seen, she's beautiful. She is patterned so symmetrically. Makes me so happy. She's a Maine Coon, which is a northeastern American domestic cat. Nobody really knows where they came from. There's a lot of rumors about bobcats and lynxes just mating with domestic feral cats type animals. There's a old story back in the day that when Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, was put to be executed, same woman that said let them eat cake, that she had a few of these cats in her possession and she had them sent over to America prior to her execution, and they just, flooded the country, mated around, northeast where there was civilization at the time, and now 400, 350 years later, there's kitty sitting over there like a fat lump on a carpet. I picked her up at the shelter, and it's heartbreaking to go to the animal shelter, it is. But she was the most beautiful cat at the shelter, and I had to have her the minute I saw her. And I haven't looked back since. Maybe once or twice, but not since. I want another one so bad. But I'll probably only get another Maine Coon. Because these Maine Coons, she's a female, so she's smaller, but these cats can be big. Like, we're talking like the size of a medium dog big. So I really want to try to get a male cat and just have a pair just walking around. She's Kitty, name the other one Crowley, and I like that name. I like Supernatural. I'm not really sure what to talk about. I hope me just eating my face off is enough to keep you interested, whoever's watching. Just thinking about a lot. Really, there's a phrase I've been thinking about all day with the whole issue I'm going through now, as well as I previously had an issue where I actually lost a very good friend of mine. Still alive, don't worry, but the phrase goes, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Which is funny, but it's true. I mean, people have their opinions, and, everyone's got it. It's a way of life, it's a fact of life. But, what you do with that is very, there's a lot of responsibility behind holding opinions. And, boy, have I had a fair share of that. And both sides of the street. It's not just like a thing, but, it's really, I don't know how to say this. It's important to, realize the importance of your words, how they affect the ones you love, as well as, well done. Sorry, I love these chips. Words are powerful. Words are very powerful. And I apologize to the people who I've hurt with my words. And I'm sure a lot of those people feel the same way towards me. It's, you say and act impulsively sometimes, and, you really regret how things turn out. And it can be really unfortunate and sometimes even detrimental. I'm not really going to go into it. I don't really want to. But word to the wise. Be careful. Words can be weapons. Words can be weapons. I'm just going on something to talk about. I don't really have no idea what to say. I'm just enjoying the food. It's almost 6 in the morning. Study for an exam. I never thought in a million years that ecology would be such an enormous field of things with so many aspects to it. It is mind-blowing how much you can talk about dirt. It really is. And some people just love dirt. I don't understand it. I don't, but look at you. So, I'm probably gonna leave those alone. No, I'm not. I hope the people who watched this yesterday stick around today. I promise it'll get better as I have things to talk about, as well as guest eaters along with me. I'm gonna book a few people at some point. Not when I'm eating at 5, 6 in the morning, but just shoot for some earlier nights and try to get that in order. Because boy, is it rough. Does anyone really want a bacon egg at 5:30 in the morning? Probably, but I don't know those people. If you are those people, hit me up. We'll have a bacon egg at 5:30 in the morning. Somebody got into the pile of catnip. It's gonna be a long night. So now I'll just cut this short, close it out with the social smoke of the evening before I head to the sack and watch some Top Gear again and again. Absolutely love it. I'm so excited for Grand Tour Nation, which is their next show, because Jeremy Clarkson punched a guy in the face and called him a word that is not, you know what, the word's cunt. Sorry if that offends you, but the rest of the world uses it as an ordinary word. I don't know why in America it's so offensive. It's not. It literally means like you're being stupid, like twat or pillock or fucking anything along the matter, you know. People with cultural ignorance take offense to things that they shouldn't. It happens. Anyway, so he did that. Now Amazon is paying him a lot of money to make a TV show. And I'm willing to spend $100 on an Amazon Prime membership just to watch that TV show. Gladly. So entertaining. Very interesting, and I highly suggest it. Recommend it as well, if that's probably the proper word. Looking forward to that November 18th. In respect to that, I just saw that Apple, the maker of iPhones, iPods, and all that stuff that Steve Jobs is monopolizing on from beyond the grave, is buying out McLaren, which is a really good supercar company, which I think that'll be interesting, but I really wonder how many specific devices you're going to have to put into the McLaren at that point. Not like I'll ever own one, but it's interesting. Google's making a car now. It's weird things. People are taking on ventures that are just odd, you would say, based on what they're normally doing. But you gotta high risk, high reward, I guess. I'm an Android man myself. Samsung Galaxy S7. Samsung does no wrong. Amazing company. One of the most, right next to LG, it's one of the most reliable, up-to-date companies there is. They're very good with their equipment. I try to get Samsung for everything. And I am not a fan of Steve Jobs. I think he, kind of a dick. Totally a dick. So, I mean, God rest Steve Jobs' soul. And God keep filling his wallet while he's gone, I guess. Today I have the exam. I'm gonna practice some guitar. Got a lot of homework. And then I have work. Today's the long day where I'll probably be getting out at 6, 7 in the morning. And then there's my weekend. It starts at 5, 6 in the morning on a Thursday, Friday morning. And hopefully I don't have to have any unwanted obligations over the weekend. I like to take my time relaxing on the few days I get a chance to. Oof, Bacon Ears back. I spent all last weekend binge watching Young Justice on Netflix, which is absolutely amazing. With that being said, at that point, I just have to say DC over Marvel all day. The writing is so much better, it's darker, it's a lot more realistic. It's like Marvel just throws characters with random superpowers at you and all that nonsense and jargon, but the DC is really good. They did an amazing job with Young Justice. The cliffhangers are epic, the storyline is insane. If you're bored and have a weekend to kill, it was a lot of episodes in a season. I'm not really proud of how long I sat on the couch and watched it, but I had a nice relaxing weekend, and now hopefully I have another one. Totally gonna cut this one short. I have to get to bed. I hope to be able to do this at earlier times, and right now I have to figure out how to splice the two videos together because I got cut off in the first half of it. And I don't want anyone missing that chicken wrap at all. Or Kitty for that matter. She deserves her screen time. She puts in her work. Yeah, well, till next time, I guess. It's gonna be a slow start for me, but like I said, hopefully more views, more likes, more subscribes, and like I said, any suggestions for conversation or talking or anything other than me rambling about other things that don't matter to anyone else, please let me know. I look forward to sharing with you all my meals as well as a nice little talk. It's hard to come by that in today's age, especially I'm doing this over the computer, so that makes it even more impersonal, but as personal as you can get with it. By all means, I'm open to anything. So thank you for sticking with me, and hopefully I have a lot of more videos, better videos that y'all can come to enjoy. I appreciate it. Good morning and or good night.